Hello and welcome to WION Speed. Let's take a look at the stories making the headlines. Jats call off their planned protest in the capital today. This after the Haryana government agreed to their demands last evening. Jats have been demanding reservation in jobs and education institutions. They had planned to lay siege on Parliament today, but have postponed their agitation for now. Haryana's Manohar Lal Khattar says government committed to resolve the issue. A 10-member Indian delegation is visiting Pakistan to take part in the Indus Commission meet. The meeting will begin today in Islamabad. India's Indus Water Commissioner P.K. Saxena will lead the delegation of senior officials from New Delhi. Sources in the government said India is always open to discuss and resolve concerns Pakistan has over its projects under the Indus Water Treaty. The Indian clerics who went missing in Pakistan are all set to return to India today. Syed Asif Ali Nizami and his nephew Nazim Ali Nizami of the Nizamuddin Dargah will arrive in Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport at around 10:30 in the morning today. Indian External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj had on Sunday tweeted about their return to India. The clerics are expected to meet Swaraj later in the evening. The economic blockade that crippled life in Manipur for over 130 days has now been lifted. This after the Naga council leaders met representatives of the state and central government on Sunday. Prime Minister Modi had promised to end the economic blockade if the BJP was voted to power in the state. The decision to lift the blockade ahead of the Chief Minister Biren Singh's floor test today. Opar theatre owner Gopal Ansal has to surrender before the Supreme Court today in the 1997 fire tragedy case. Ansal had to serve nearly 7 months in jail. He had previously served 4 months of his year-long sentence. The Opar fire tragedy case dates back to 1997 when 59 people were killed and over 100 injured in a stampede at a theatre during the screening of Bollywood film Border. To meet the growing water crisis in Karnataka, water will be released from the Bhadra reservoir starting today. The region, along with the Tungabhadra River, is facing acute crisis of drinking water due to second straight drought in the region. Water level in the river has drastically dropped. Around 17,000 million cubic feet of water will be released from the Bhadra reservoir into the river to tackle drinking water crisis in Bellary, Gadag and Haveri districts. The new Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is getting tough on his ministers. The Chief Minister has asked all newly sworn-in ministers to provide details of their income, movable and unmovable assets within 15 days. Yogi Adityanath has said that he will follow Prime Minister Narendra Modi's model of governance. Let's take a look at some international news now. And in a landmark development, Pakistan on Sunday passed the Hindu marriage bill. The approval was given by President Mamnoon Hussain. The new law aims to protect marriages, families, mothers and children while safeguarding the rights and interests of the Hindu families. Chinese Defense Minister Chang Wanquan on Sunday left for official visits to Sri Lanka and Nepal. The official announcement of the visit was made by the Defense Ministry. The ministry added that China would hold its first military drills with Nepal in December 2017. China also aims to increase its ties with Sri Lanka and hopes to come together for the One Belt, One Road mission to create a modern-day Silk Road across Asia. Turkish President Erdogan on Monday slammed German Chancellor Angela Merkel, accusing her of using Nazi measures. The diplomatic crisis between both the nations intensified after the German authorities blocked a series of Turkish political rallies ahead of the country's upcoming constitutional referendum. Erdogan on Sunday also accused a jailed Turkish-German journalist of being a terrorist agent. Speaking at a meeting of an Islamic foundation in Istanbul, Erdogan said that Deniz Yücel, working for Germany's Die Welt newspaper, would be tried by Turkey's independent judiciary. The Iraqi troops on Sunday advanced near the Al-Nuriya Mosque in western Mosul. Earlier the day, the Iraqi army fired rockets at Islamic space positions in the western Mosul city. Meanwhile, army have ordered the evacuation of families from the area. A US diplomat has been expelled from New Zealand after the embassy refused to waive his immunity during a police investigation. The diplomat was allegedly involved in a serious criminal incident on March 13th. However, the police have declined to comment on the further details of the investigation. More than 1,000 people were evacuated from the surrounding of the University of Colorado after a wildfire burned through more than 62 acres of land on Sunday. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived in Chinese capital Beijing on Sunday for a three-day official visit. Netanyahu will meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping, Premier Li Keqiang and others to Chinese officials. Some business news now, and McDonald's India app McDelivery leaked personal information of its customers for an unspecified duration of time. This included name, email address, phone number, home address, accurate home coordinates and social profile links from more than 2.2 million of its users. The company has rejected the reports. Over 6,000 employees, which is nearly 2 to 3% of the total workforce at Cognizant Technology Solutions, are facing dismissal threat. According to reports, at the end of third quarter of 2016, the US-based software company had over 75% of its 2.60 lakh employees in India. It is not for the first time that this is happening at Cognizant. 2 years ago, Cognizant laid off 1% of its total employees, and in the next year, in 2016, it sacked 2% of the employees. Embattled Air Costa has seen an exodus of employees, including 40 pilots, in the last few weeks over non-payment of salaries. The airline, which has cancelled bookings till May, is scrambling for funds to restart its operation, but is yet to make much headway in roping in investors. Industry executives apprehend that could be a replay of erstwhile Kingfisher Airlines, whose shuttering in 2012 had rendered hundreds of people jobless. If looks can sell, then Tata Motors' latest Styleback Tigor, to be launched on March 29th, could make the company reach a new milestone. Capturing a unique niche, Tata has chosen a Styleback design to distinguish the new sedan from its platform sibling, the Tiago. Unlike the regular three-box sedan with its boot lid, the Styleback has a couple-like profile, and its tailgate is hinged at the roof. Contrary to its earlier stand of infusing fresh capital in strong banks, the central government has decided to infuse fresh capital totaling rupees 8,586 crore into a 10-week bank subject to commitment to quarterly milestones by bank boards, management, employees and unions. SBI Caps will draw a bank-wise action plan based on which a tripartite agreement between the government, bank management and employee unions will be signed. Uber president Jeff Jones has quit amid company's continued struggle with issues around sexism and sexual harassment. Jones quit less than 7 months after joining Uber, and sources said his resignation was unexpected. The sources also said that Jones was frustrated the company was hiring a new chief operating officer and that he was not among the candidates. Moving on to some sports action now, and Roger Federer defeats Stan Wawrinka for historic Indian Wells title. Federer beat Wawrinka 6-4, 7-5 in 2 straight sets. With this, the 35-year-old has become the oldest player to win a Masters 1000 title. Tamim Iqbal's 82 sets up Bangladesh's historic test victory, defeating Sri Lanka by 4 wickets to win the second test at the Pisara Oval in Colombo. Chasing Sri Lanka's target of 191, Iqbal's top scored with 82 from 125 balls. Sabir Rahman, who came out all guns blazing, hit 41, including 5 shots to the fence, played a perfect second fiddle. Mushfiqur Rahim, who remained unbeaten on 22, saw the Tigers humble Sri Lanka in their own backyard. Indian batsmen performed brilliantly on day 4 of the Ranchi Test against Australia. Pujara's double century, Shah's ton and Ravindra Jadeja's brilliant all-round performance helped India end day 4 on a very strong position, needing just 8 wins to win the third Test match against the guests. India have declared their first innings on 603 for 9 to take a lead of 152 runs. Some news from the world of entertainment now, and Beauty and the Beast collects $170 million in the opening weekend. The movie set a new record for the March opening, with Beauty and the Beast dominating ticket sales. Last weekend's champ Kong Skull Island fell 53% to $28.8 million. Pulitzer Prize-winning newspaper columnist Jimmy Breslin dies at 86. He won Pulitzer in 1986. Breslin had a knack for finding angles that other reporters did not see. He did it most notably after President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in 1963. Deepika Padukone is the latest B-Town actress who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of L'Oreal Paris. She has now joined the likes of Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Sonam Kapoor and Katrina Kaif. All the other brand ambassadors have already walked the carpet in Cannes. Speculations are ripe that Padukone will follow the lead. Prince Harry's girlfriend Meghan Markle is planning to quit acting for good. Currently, she's acting in the 7th season of the legal drama Suits. She is planning to wind up her acting career with this season and is expected to get involved in philanthropy. Adele concerts continue to be the places to get engaged, and this time another couple got engaged on stage at her show in Etihad Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. Earlier, several proposals took place during her concerts in 2016. In Denmark, 2 Swedish men got engaged on her stage. Katy Perry opened up about her religious childhood at the Human Rights Campaign Gala in downtown Los Angeles. The gay rights lobbying group honored the pop singer with its National Equality Award. She accepted that she was curious then, and even then she knew sexuality wasn't as black and white as the dress she flaunted. Drake and J-Lo are again in news as Drake admits to sending drunk texts to Jennifer Lopez on his More Life playlist. The musically gifted duo sparked romance rumors in early December after Drake attended 2 of Lopez's Las Vegas concerts back-to-back. Jamie Presley is the latest victim in a string of celebrity burglaries to hit Hollywood. The burglary occurred at Sherman's Oak home that reportedly belongs to the My Name is Earl star. The incident comes just days after Kendall Jenner's Hollywood Hills home was burglarized to the reported tune of $200,000. Pop star Demi Lovato reached a 5-year milestone on her path toward sobriety. She celebrated the anniversary by giving back to Los Angeles-based charities. She drove around the city of Los Angeles delivering a check to multiple organizations. Demi randomly selected a group of causes based on their work, which included animal, LGBT and adoption rights. Meera Rajput's former classmate bashes her for the comments she made on being a housewife and feminism. One of Meera's classmates wrote an open letter on her Facebook page. She revealed Meera's days during her college time and blasted her for her stance.